We are beyond excited to be the first class to perform in this beautiful new theater.
We've worked hard to bring this magical play to life, memorizing our lines, blocking our scenes, and embracing the wonder of Shakespearean language. But don't worry if you're not an expert in Shakespearean English. We've got you covered. Throughout the show, we'll be sharing narrations between scenes, which we wrote in English class, to help introduce each part and give you a little context for what's unfolding.
So sit back, relax, and enjoy this morning's performance. And don't forget, if you forget to silence your phone, Puck might just make it disappear. Now, without further ado, enjoy the show! Welcome, ladies and lords, to a Shakespearean experience like no other, as your Marymount players treat you to our rendition of A Midsummer Night's Dream, a rom-com of the 16th century variety. And fortunately for you, your experience tonight kicks off with one with stars, yours truly, Helena, daughter of Nadar and Athens' calendar girl. In this first scene, my ex-BFF Hermia is confronted by her dad Aegeus about her refusal to marry Demetrius, because she's totally obsessed with Lysander. And if that weren't enough drama, you may ask, why is she my ex-BFF? Well, because she flipped away my Demetrius, a total dreamboat, by the way. I don't know what she sees in her anyway. He's like a blind puppy around her, which I just do not get. Okay, well, it's not all her fault. In fact, Hermia's giving Demetrius the cold shoulder, but he's best buds with her dad, who's taking his problem all the way to Duke Theseus, so he can get Hermia to behave like a good daughter and follow her dad's command. Come to think of it, she's in a pretty heavy situation. Abandon Lysander to marry someone she doesn't love, or get sent to the nunnery. Well, it's at her death, but honestly in my book, death might be less painful. I guess I won't keep you in suspense any longer. Adieu for now until you're fortunate enough to see me again.
Now, fair Hippolyta, our nuptial hour draws on apace. 4 happy days bring in another moon, but oh, methinks how slow this old moon wanes.
4 days will quickly steep themselves in night, 4 nights will quickly dream away the time, but then the moon, like to a silver bow, new bent in heaven, shall behold the night of our solemnity.
Hippolyta, I woo thee with my sword, and wand thy love doing thee injuries, but I will wed thee in another key, with pomp, triumph, and revelling.
Happy be Theseus, our renowned Duke.
Thanks, good Aegeus, what's the news with thee?
Full of vexation come I against my child, my daughter Hermia. Stand forth, Demetrius, my noble lord. This man hath consent to marry my daughter. Stand forth, Lysander, and my gracious Duke. This man hath bewitched the bosom of my child. Thou, Lysander, thou hast given her rhymes and interchanged love tokens with my child.
Be advised, fair maid, Demetrius is a worthy gentleman.
So is Lysander. I do entreat your grace to pardon me, but I beseech your grace that I may know the worst that may befall me if I refuse to wed Demetrius.
Either to die the death or to abjure the forever society of men. Therefore, fair Hermia, question your desires, note your youth, examine well your blood, whether if you yield not to your father's choice to endure the livery of a nun.
Relent, sweet Hermia, and Lysander, yield thy crazy title to my certain right. Demetrius, you have her father's love, let me have Hermia's.
Scornful Lysander, true he hath my love, and as she is mine, and all my right I do estate unto Demetrius.
I am my lord as well derived as he, as well possessed. My fortunes every way is fairly ranked, if not with vantage of all these boasts can be. I am beloved of the beauteous Hermia. Why should I not then prosecute my right? Demetrius, I'll vouch it to his head, made love to Nadar's daughter Helena, and won her soul as she sweet lady dotes to this spotted and inconstant man.
Demetrius, Aegeus, come, I have private schooling for you both.
With duty and desire we follow you.
How now, my love? Why is your cheek so pale? How chance the roses there do fade so fast?
Belike for want of rain, which I could very well obtain from the tempest of my eyes.
Ay me, for aught that I could ever read, could ever hear tell by history, the course of true love never did run smooth.
If then two lovers have ever been crossed, it stands as an edict in destiny.
A good persuasion, therefore hear me, Hermia. Steal thy father's house tomorrow night, and in the wood where I did meet once thee with Helena, shall I stay for thee.
I swear thee by Cupid's strongest bow, there truly I will meet with thee.
Look, here comes Helena.
Godspeed, fair Helena, whither away?
You call me fair? That fair again and say. Demetrius loves your fair. Oh, happy fair. But each man you look, and with what art you sway the motion of Demetrius' heart.
I frown upon him, yet he loves me still.
Oh, that your frowns would teach my smile such skill.
His folly, Helena, is no fault of mine.
Number your beauty, would that fault were mine.
Take comfort, he no longer shall see my face. Lysander and I will fly this place.
Helena, adieu. As you want him, Demetrius, don't want you.
How happy some or other some can be. I will go tell Demetrius of fair Hermia's flight. Then in the wood he will tomorrow night pursue her.
In the upcoming scene, the mechanicals will try to rehearse their play that they want to perform at Theseus and Hippolyta's wedding. Peter Quince is the man in charge, but it is hard to direct a play when everyone has their own opinions about how things should go. One of these mechanicals, who is called Nick Bottom, is especially difficult. He has such a big ego and thinks he's the best actor in the world. He is always challenging Quince and thinks he should be the one running the show. I'll let you see for yourself because it's time for me to go.
Is all our company here?
You were best to call them generally, man by man, according to the script.
Here is the scroll of every man's name, thought fit through all Athens, to plan our interlude before the Duke and Duchess on his wedding day at night.
First, go to Peter Quince, say what the play treats on, then read the names of the actors, and so grow to a point.
Mary? Our play is the most lamentable comedy and cruel death of Pyramus and Thisbe.
A very good piece of work, I assure you, and Mary. Now, good Peter Quince, say the names of the actors. Masters, spread yourselves.
Answer as I call you. Nick Bottom, the weaver.
Ready. Name what part I am for and proceed.
You, Nick Bottom, are set down for Pyramus.
What is Pyramus? A lover? Or a tyrant?
A lover?
That will ask for some tears in the true performing of it. Let the audience look to their eyes. I will move storms. I will kindle, in some measures.
Francis Flute, the bellows mender.
Here, Peter Quince.
You must take Thisbe on you.
What is Thisbe, a wandering knight?
No, she is the lady Pyramus must love. Nay, Faith, let me not play woman. I have a beard growing in.
That's all one. You shall play it in a mask, and you may speak as small as you will.
And I may hide my face. Let me play Thisbe too. I will speak in a monstrous little voice. Oh, Thisbe, Thisbe, thy lover dear, lady dear, thy Thisbe dear, lover dear.
No, you Pyramus and I flute Thisbe.
Well, proceed.
Robin Starflake, the tailor.
Here, Peter Quince.
You must be Thisbe's mother. Tom Snout, the tinker.
Here, Peter Quince.
You must play Thisbe's father, and myself, Pyramus's father. Snout the joiner, you the lion's part, and I hope here is a play fitted.
Have you the lion's part, and pray thee, if it be, give it to me, for I'm slow of study.
That's all one. You may play it extempore, for it is nothing but roaring.
Let me play the lion's part too. I will roar. That'll do any man's heart good to hear me. I will roar, so that the Duke will say, let him roar again. Let him roar again.
And you should do it too terribly.
You would do it too terribly that you would fright the duchess and the ladies. That would be enough to hang us all.
That would hang us, every mother's son.
You must needs play Pyramus.
Well, I will undertake it. Pray tell us, where will you rehearse?
Meet me at the palace wood. I pray you, fail me not.
There we will meet, and there we will rehearse, most obscenely and courageously. Take pains, be perfect. Adieu.
At the Duke's Oak we meet.
And now, hold your cup bowstrings.
Huzzah!
Ah, greetings, my dear friends. It is I, Oberon, the mighty king of the fairies, who rule over the enchanted forest. You shall witness my loyal servant Puck, whose wit is unmatched, as he encounters an obnoxious band of fairies in Titania's service. Peas Blossom, Cobweb, Moth, and Mustard Seed. Ah, Titania, she may wear the crown of Queen of Fairies, but do not be deceived. We do not get along. She denies me of the mortal boy birth of one of my followers, a child who would prove most useful to Puck in his quest. Of course, this leads to several quarrels between us, which will end with her storming off like a petulant child. Fear not, my friends, for I, Oberon, shall have the last laugh. Yes, yes, I shall concoct a plan to make Titania fall head over heels in love with the most vile and repulsive creature that I can find. A hog, a bull, I care not. I shall use a magical flower discovered long ago that enchants the first thing its bearer sees, whether mortal or fairy, to fall in love, thus tricking Titania's heart. And while I'm at it, also send Puck off with a piece of the same flower to remedy a murderous quarrel between disdainful Demetrius and sweet Helena that I happen to overhear. That's all for now, my friends. Enjoy the unfolding of this scene.
How now, spirit? Whither wander you?
Over park, over pale, through a bush, through a briar. Over park, over pale.
Through flood, through fire, I do wander everywhere, and I serve the fairy queen to do her orbs upon the green.
The calf's lips tall, her pensioners be, in those gold-coat spots you see, those be rubies, fairy favors, in those freckles live their saviors.
I must go seek some dewdrops here, and heaven pearl every calf's lips here. Farewell, thou love of spirits all be gone, O queen and all her elves come here and on.
The king doth keep his revels here tonight. Take heed the queen come not within his sight.
Either I mistake your shape in making quiet, or are you that shrewd and narrow sprite called Robin Goodfellow?
Are you not he? Skim milk from the villagery, and sometimes labor in the quern, to make the bootless, breathless housewife churn?
And those who make the drink to bear no bar mislead night wanderers laughing at their harm.
Those that howl, goblin call you, and sweet Puck, you do the work, and they shall have good luck. Are you not he?
Thou speakest aright, I, and that merry wanderer of the night. But room fairies, here comes Oberon.
By moonlight, proud Titania. What, jealous, Oberon?
Tarry, rash wanton, am I not thy lord?
Then I must be thy lady. Why should Titania cross her, Oberon? I do but beg the little changeling child to be my hunchman. Set your heart at rest. His mother was a votress of my order, but she being mortal of that boy did die, and for her sake I shall not part with him.
How long within these woods intend you stay?
Perchance till after Theseus' wedding day.
Give me the boy, and I will go with thee.
Not for thy fairy kingdom. Fairies, away. We shall chide downright if I longer stay.
Well, go thy way, thou shalt not
herb I shoved thee once. The juice of it on sleeping eyelids laid will make man or woman madly dote on the next live creature that it sees.
I'll put a girdle around the earth in 40 minutes.
Having once this juice, I'll watch Titania when she is asleep, and drop the liquor of it on her eyes. The next thing then she waking looks upon, be it lion, bear, wolf, or bull, on meddling monkey or on woodsy ape, she shall pursue it with the soul of love. But who comes here? I'm invisible, and shall overhear their conference.
I love thee not, therefore pursue me not. Where is Lysander and fair Hermia? Do I entice you? Do I speak you fair, or not in plainest truth tell you I cannot nor I do not love you?
And even for that, I do love you the more.
I'm sick when I look on thee.
And I am sick when I look not on you.
You do impeach your modesty too much. I'll run from thee and hide me in the brakes, and leave thee to the mercy of the wild beast.
And I'll follow thee, and make a heaven of hell, and die upon the hand I love so well.
Fare thee well, nymph, ere he shall leave this grove. Thou shalt fly him, and he shall seek thy love. Hast thou the flower there? Welcome, wander.
There it is.
I pray thee, give it to me. With this juice I'll streak Titania's eyes, and make her full of hateful fantasies. Take thou some of it, and seek through this grove. A sweet Athenian lady is in love with a disdainful youth. Anoint his eyes, but do it to the next thing that he may spy, may be the lady.
Lord, what fools these mortals be! Is anything more dense? Nothing that they ever do makes a whit of common sense. Oh, what imbeciles, what louts, with what they do and say. I can't believe a one of them makes it through a single day. What fools! Fools! Check it out, what fools! What fools these mortals be! What fools! Fools! What fools! What fools these mortals be!
Their brains move at a snail's pace. Their mouths move so much faster. Each human that I overhear is battling disaster. They get the best of everything, but not a thing they earn. You think they get a hint of it, but these folks, they never learn.
What fools! Fools!
What
fools! What fools these mortals be! What fools!
Whoa!
Fools! What fools! What fools these mortals be!
They're terrible at love and life, as you can plainly see. I ask you once and then again, what fools these mortals be? They make a lovely mess of love, as you can plainly see. I ask you once and then again, what fools these mortals be?
What fools! Fools!
Check it out, what fools!
What fools these mortals be! What fools! Fools!
I ask you once and then again, what fools these mortals be?
Hi everyone, it's me, Hippolyta again. This next scene starts with Hermia and Lysander, who are running away to be together and are lost after hours spent in the woods. I don't know why Hermia wants to be with someone. If I had a choice, I would be relaxing at home by myself with no one to bother me, in charge of my own life and destiny. If only. Hermia and Lysander are exhausted, so they set up beds apart from each other and fall fast asleep. I suppose Lysander seems normal enough, and they really do love each other. I wish that was the same for me and Theseus. In the meantime, Puck is looking for Demetrius, who he has never actually seen before, to set the love potion in motion. Well, trust me, everything is about to get a lot more complicated. Puck spots a sleeping Lysander and, mistaking him from Demetrius, applies the flower juice onto Lysander's eyes. If you think this is bad, you won't believe what happens next. Nearby, Helena is begging Demetrius to stop walking because she's exhausted, but he has no patience for her and carries on going. If I were her, I would just walk away from him. He doesn't care about her. Why does she like him anyway? Helena finally gives up, deciding that Demetrius will never love her anyway because she is as ugly as a bear, and watches Demetrius wander off without her. Helena, you're no bear. You're too good for that no-good scoundrel. She's then surprised to see Lysander sleeping in the woods and shakes him awake. As she is the first person he sees, he falls instantly in love with her and tells Helena that he regrets every moment that he spent with Hermia. Helena is his true love. I guess I could criticize him, but it's not his fault. He's under spell, and I think he really does genuinely love Hermia. Helena thinks Lysander's just pranking her because she doesn't know about the flower spell, bursts into tears, and runs off into the woods, wondering what she's done to deserve such a mockery. When Hermia wakes up, she's devastated to find that Lysander is missing and thinks the only explanation is that something awful must have happened to him. She goes off in search of him. Can you believe that this is all caused by Puck and that evil Oberon? I wonder what's going to happen next. Something tells me it's going to be another whole ridiculous drama.
Better love you, fate, with wandering in the wood, and speak truth, I forgot our way. We'll rest this Hermia, if you think it good, and tarry for the comfort of death.
Find you a bed, for I upon this bank will rest my head.
One turf shall serve as a pillow for us both.
Nay, for my sake, my dear, lie further off. Do not lie so near. So far be distant. And good night, sweet friend. Thy love alter to thy love sweet life end.
Amen, amen. To that fair prayer say I. Here is my bed where I shall sleep give thee all his rest.
With half that wish the wisher's eyes be pressed.
Through the forest I have gone, but Athenian found I none. Then to silence, who is here? Weeds of Athens he doth wear. This is he, my master said, despise of the Athenian maid. And here the maid, sleeping sound, on the dank and dirty ground. Churl upon their eyes I throw, all the power that's charmed off oh. Stay thou, kill me, sweet Demetrius.
I charge thee hence, and do not haunt me thus.
Wilt thou darkly leave me? Say not so.
Stay on thy peril, I alone will go.
But who is here? Lysander? On the ground? Dead? Or asleep? I see no blood, no wound. Lysander, if you live, good sir, awake!
And run through fire, I will die for sweet sake. Transparent Helena!
Do not say so, Lysander. Say not so. But Hermia still loves you, so be content.
Content with Hermia? Oh, no, I do repent. The tedious minutes I with her have spent. Not Hermia, but Helena I love, who could not change a raven for a dove.
Wherefore was I to this keen mockery born? When at your hands I deserve this scorn? Is that not enough? Not enough, young man? That I nor never can deserve sweet love from Demetrius' eye, but you must find my insufficiency?
She sees not Hermia. Hermia, sleep thou there, and Lysander, never mayest thou come near. With all my love and might I shall address Helen and be her knight.
Lysander! Lord, Lysander, help me! Do thy best to pluck this crawling serpent off my chest. Lysander? Lysander, Lord! What? What, removed? No sound, no word, no? Then I will perceive you not nigh. Either death or you I'll find immediately.
While the mechanicals were rehearsing, Oberon laid the magic in Titania's eyes when she was asleep.
What dost seest when thou dost wake?
Do it for thy true love's sake. Wake when some vile thing is near.
During their rehearsal, Puck turned Bottom into a donkey. Surprisingly, it made him look more attractive. Titania, of course, woke up, saw Bottom, and is now in love with a donkey.
What angel wakes me from my flowery bed? I pray thee, gentle mortal, sing again. I love thee.
Thou shalt have little reason for that.
Come, wait upon him and lead him to my bower.
Meanwhile, Puck realizes he put the magic on the wrong person, making Lysander fall in love with Helena. Oberon is furious and wants him to fix it.
My mistress is with the monster in love.
This falls out better than I could devise. But hast thou yet latched
to Athenian's eyes, as I bid thee to do?
I took him sleeping. That is finished too. Stand close. This is the same Athenian. This the woman, but not this the man. Oh, I rebuke you, him that loves you so. I am not guilty of Lysander's blood.
Then I pray thee, tell me that he is well.
And what should I get there for?
A privilege to never see me more.
Puck wants to fix things, but in doing so, he puts the potion on Demetrius. Now both men have fallen out of love with Hermia and into love with Helena. Hermia feels betrayed by her boyfriend Lysander. Helena thinks that Demetrius, Lysander, and Hermia have all joined forces to make fun of her.
Why should you think that I woo and scorn?
These vows are Hermia's. Will you give her, or?
Demetrius loves her and loves not you. Oh, Helen, goddess.
Oh, spite, I see you're all bent to set against me for your merriment. You're both rivals and love Hermia, and now you're both rivals to mock Helena.
What love could press Lysander from my side?
Helena, why seekest thou me?
You speak not as you think. It cannot be. Lo, she is one of this confederacy, and now I see they can join all three to fashion this false sport in spite of me.
Helena, I love thee by all my life I do.
I love thee more than he could do.
If thou say so, withdraw and prove it too.
Finally, Puck figures out a plan to set things right. He leaves the four young lovers to be lost in the woods until they each decide to rest until daylight. Once asleep, Puck removes the curse from Lysander so he'll go back to loving Hermia. Still under the spell, Demetrius loves Helena and gives up pursuing Hermia. The four young lovers are happy couples once more, and everything is right in Athens, just in time for the royal wedding. But wait, where are Titania and Bottom?
Everyone, we met a couple scenes back. I'm Peas Blossom, Titania's most loyal and most beautiful and most smartest and most talented and most magical fairy. Everyone says so. Listen closely. Titania is in love with Bottom after Oberon was angry and made them fall in love. I mean, can you imagine being in love with a donkey? It's insane if I do say so myself. I have to stop this mess, or will Oberon due to his jealousy? Either way, I cannot stand to look at Titania being in love with a donkey head anymore. By the end of the day, this will be dealt with.
Sit thee on thy flowery bed. Oh, why thy amiable cheeks do coy, and stick musk roses in thy sleek smooth head, and kiss thy fair large ears, my gentle joy. Where's Peas Blossom?
Ready?
Scratch his head, Peas Blossom. Where's Cobweb, Moth, and Mustard Seed?
Ready.
Ready.
What's your will?
What thou desirest to eat.
What wilt thou hear some music around till a fairy song can be laid?
Methinks he has a desire to a bottle of hay. He'd rather have a handful or two of dried peas.
I could seek the squirrel's hoard and fetch the afternoon nuts.
I pray you, let none of Titania's people serve. Sleep comes upon him.
Sleep thou, and I'll wind thee in my arms. Fairies, be gone, and be always away.
Yes, good queen.
Oh, how I love thee, oh, how I dote on thee. Seest thou this sweet sight? Her dotage now I do begin to pity. I did upbraid her and fall out with her. For she his hairy temples well uprounded, with cordon of fresh and fragrant flowers. I then did ask of her changeling child, which in straight she gave me. I will release the fairy queen. My Oberon, what visions have I seen? Methought I was enamored to an ass. There lies your love. How came these things to pass? Oh, how I do loathe his visage now. Silence a while. Robin, take off his head. Titania, music hall, and strike more dead. Then common sense of all these 5 cents.
Now when thou wakest, with thine own fool's eyes peep. Fairy king, attend and mark. I do hear the morning lark.
Come, my king, and in our flight, tell me how I here was found with these mortals on the ground.
And coy comedians, with curious
love is in the air. All the lovers are married, and the couples are restored at last. All is as it should be. Hermia with her love Lysander, Helena with her Demetrius, and I with Hippolyta. As our nuptial hour draws to a close, we are presented with a play performed by Quince and his merry actors. But I must say, I heard them rehearsing, and, well, it should be quite a show. The play is supposed to be serious, but because the actors are so inexperienced, it's going to be funny instead. Talk about exaggerated acting, silly mistakes, and ridiculous drama. Apparently, it is about two lovers, Thisbe and Pyramus, who plan to meet at Ninny's tomb. But there, Pyramus will be presented with quite a scare. We'll sit back, relax, and enjoy the show if you can.
Tis strange, my Theseus, that these lovers speak of.
More strange than true, I may never believe these antique fables nor these fairy toys.
But all the story of the night told over, and all their minds transfigured so together, more witnesses than fancy's images, and grow to something of great constancy, however strange and admirable.
So please your grace, the prologue is addressed.
Let them approach.
If we offend, it is with our goodwill, that you should think we come not to offend, but with goodwill, to show our simple skill, that is the true beginning of our end. The actors are at hand, and by their show you shall know all there is you like to know. Gentles, perchance you wonder at this show, but wonder on till truth makes all things plain. This man is Pyramus, if you would know. This beauteous lady Thisbe is certain. This man with lime and rough cast doth present wall, that vile wall which did these lovers sunder. This man with lantern dog and bush of thorn presenteth moonshine, for, if you would know, by moonshine did these lovers think no scorn to meet at Ninny's tomb, there, to woo. This grisly beast, which Lion hight by name, the trusty Thisbe coming first by night, did scare away, or rather did affright.
In the same interlude it both befall, that I once not by name present a wall, and such a wall that I would have you think through it had it in which cranes hold a chink through which the lovers, Pyramus and Thisbe, did whisper often very secretly.
O wall has often heard my moans for parting my fair Pyramus and me. These stones have often, my lily lips have often kissed thy stones, thy stones with lime and hair knit up thee.
I hear a voice! Now will I to the chink to spy, and I can hear it by Thisbe's face.
My love, thou art my love, I think.
Wilt thou meet me at Ninny's tomb straightway?
I come without delay.
You ladies whose gentle hearts do fear the smallest momentous mouse that creeps on the floor, may now perchance in both quake here, know that I, Snug the joiner, am a lion's fell, no lions, else damn, come into this place to wear pity on my life.
This lantern doth the hornmoon present. This lantern doth the hornmoon present. Myself the man of moon do seem to be.
This is old Ninny's tomb. Where is my love?
Oh, roar! What dreadful dole is here? Eyes, do you see? How can it be? Oh, dainty duck, oh dear, thy mantle good, what? Stained with, what? Approach, ye furious fell. Oh, fates, come, cut thread and thrum, quail, conclude and quell. Oh.
Asleep, my love? What dead, my dove? O Pyramus, arise! O Pyramus, arise! These lily lips, these cherry nose, and these yellow cast of cheeks. Now farewell, friends, as Thisbe ends. Adieu, adieu, adieu.
would it please you to see an epilogue or to hear a Burgomass dance between two of our company?
No epilogue, I pray, for your play needs no excuse. But tell me, Burgomass, that your epilogue is
Sweet friends, to bed. A fortnight we hold this solemnities and nightly revels and new jollity.
Finally, a merciful end to a play that honestly falls a bit short of a quince production. Well, at least have my players played their part. All is well with the world when the fates conspire to fix the destinies of mere mortals, fairies, and bottoms alike. They say that love is blind, but today it found a way to triumph against the worst of odds, bringing a fitting end for our pair of lovers and a blessing by the fairies on all three couples. And take it from me, no less a fitting end for Bottom, who made quite the convincing ass. And so, that brings us to the end of our evening. Unless the fairies wish to intervene, that is.
Bottoms have offended? Think but this, and all is mended, that you have but slumbered here while these visions did appear. And this weak and idle theme, no more yielding than a dream. Gentles, do not reprehend. If you part it, we will mend. And as I am an honest puck, if we have under luck now to escape the serpent's tongue, we will make amends ere long. Else the puck a liar call. So good night unto you all. So give me your hands if we be friends, and Robin shall restore amends.
That was wonderful. Thank you so much for this performance. I have seen this production over the course of many, many years. We've done this in the auditorium at Fifth Avenue. We've done this on the stage across the street in the gym. We have never done this show on a stage like this. I thought it looked fantastic. Thank you to all the people who work behind the scenes with our productions in the back, this beautiful work along the floor. I thought the costumes looked fantastic. Did you like wearing your costumes? Well, you look fantastic. I think that sometimes when I hear people say, how on earth are you doing a Shakespeare production or teaching Shakespeare to 7th grade students, and there's a little skepticism in people's voices, I think they just don't understand what Marymount can do with the study of a Shakespeare play. Our teachers and staff are so talented. I think we do a great job in class with Mr. Smith studying the text, and then having our incredible performing arts teachers. Remarkably, too, I need to make sure we have Miss Joyce and Miss Hamilton, who I think are, and Miss Gleason, and I'll come they stay in the wings during the show, so you wouldn't see them, but they really do play a pivotal role in making sure all of this happens. I also want to thank a few other people while I'm standing here. I'm going to look on my phone here. KJ Hardy, Marlon Estrada, we have Alex up here, Hee-Sun Kim, Aaron Ewing, Kitty Baker as well, and Miss PK, please, thank you. Together, and the kids just bring the show to life, and I want to thank also our photographer who's here, making sure that we capture this moment, which is he's got a better camera there than your phone. So we'll make sure we share some of the best pictures with you all. But an enormous thanks. It's truly very, very special morning in our theater.